In an internet ruled by clout chasing and influencer entitlement, where some creators think fame is a free pass for bad behavior, one man kept his sword sharp. He didn't scream, he didn't cancel, he laughed. This is how PewDiePie humbled the most arrogant influencers of the internet. Alinity was never your typical Twitch streamer. She didn't rise to the top because of skill or substance. She made headlines for tossing her cat over her shoulder on stream, like it was a minor inconvenience. She triggered her own ban-worthy wardrobe malfunction, and then unbanned herself before Twitch even blinked. At some point, she must have assumed she was untouchable, and Twitch seemed to agree. That fantasy shattered the day she popped up in one of PewDiePie's infamous tracking videos.
This is so annoying. Stupid Twitch thoughts. I just feel like they win over me, okay? And they're not gonna win over me. Stupid Twitch thoughts. No.
Seriously? He just said that? I'm gonna copy strike this guy. Just for that word.
Yo, can we copy strike PewDiePie's latest video? Like right now? He called us Twitch thoughts.
The internet exploded. Alinity responded like any sensible person would by threatening to copy strike PewDiePie for calling her a Twitch thought. Behind the curtain, she was already working with Collab DRM, a copyright agency that had started striking down videos that simply mentioned her. Commentary, meme, fair use, didn't matter. If Alinity didn't like it, it vanished, and she bragged about it.
It's a company that's called Collab. And they sent me $700 last month from copy strike hitting people.
If she could weaponize copyright against PewDiePie, smaller creators didn't stand a chance. But Felix didn't stay silent. He started with a rare moment of humility, admitted the word might have been in poor taste, and apologized.
I definitely didn't mean it in a negative way. It's just a joking word. But I do want to apologize to Alinity and be clear, it was never meant to hurt or upset anyone.
Then, he turned up the heat. He detailed every shady move.
I know you don't portray yourself to be the smartest person, but I know you're not that dumb that you're not aware of what you're doing. Showing your underwear on stream. That's our fault, right? And then clicking on full screen right after. Bending over with your butt on camera. That's our fault, right? You're just looking at your butt hair. You can get in serious trouble in legal court for abusing copyright law. She very publicly admits to committing marriage fraud. That she moved to Colombia and married this guy just so she could move to Canada.
You don't make any money. You work a lot. So I was like, no, hell no. So I married a Canadian. And I came to Canada. And then I divorced them.
She had the nerve to claim she got no special treatment from Twitch. Most people get banned for slipping a nipple. Alinity tossed a cat, flashed her camera, abused copyright laws, and still got a pat on the back. PewDiePie exposed it all.
She then very publicly admits that she's been getting special favors from Twitch. But that's our fault. Just watch.
Imagine you guys, you stream for 5 years. Full time. I've gotten drunk, I've fallen, my butt has shown, you know, and Twitch has been behind my back the whole time. Like, hey, it's okay, you know, just delete the clips, you know, we're cool. I've been good with Twitch. I've never even had a 24-hour suspension. I've never had a suspension on Twitch.
Maybe this is the problem. She's never actually been forced to be held accountable for her action. Twitch has, like she says, been giving her favor.
She tried to clap back by accusing him of being sexist and corrupting his young audience.
I take issue with someone like Felix degrading and minimizing women to what is largely a very young audience. Your audience is 12-year-olds hoping to see some cleavage. Are you kidding me? How delusional do you have to be to project this sort of statement?
She didn't get applause. She got ratioed, and she deleted the post. At her peak, Pokimane was the internet's sweetheart, the golden girl of Twitch with a fan base so loyal they would VA defended her if she kicked a puppy. But beneath the pastel overlays and bubbly giggles was someone who did not handle criticism well. She lashed out at fans who questioned the price of her $28 cookies.
I know math is hard when you're an idiot, but like if you're a broke boy, just say so.
And then came the strikes. Videos that mentioned hers, some with nothing more than tweets and screenshots, were getting removed. In a moment that would age like spoiled milk, she told a streamer, "Sorry, it takes you a lot of time to steal other people's content. I'll be taking down some of your videos." The irony was blinding. Her entire stream career revolved around reacting to other people's content. When she took down Bolex's video, a tame recap of her feud with Keemstar, the internet erupted. It wasn't a hit piece, just a timeline. Enter PewDiePie.
So basically this Twitter drama became an even bigger drama thanks to the YouTube algorithm. So in a way, I can understand why you want to take down this video, because this selected thing blows up and becomes even bigger. It's that you're just drawing more attention to it. It's the Streisand effect every single time. The more you try and hide something, the more people are going to find out about it.
He walked through how copyright strikes could ruin creators' livelihoods and called out the hypocrisy.
All these people that I brought up today have examples of using other people's content for their own content. They could all get copyright striked just the same way they copyright strike other people or claim their videos.
And then something unexpected happened. Pokimane listened. She publicly admitted she was wrong.
PewDiePie actually hit the nail right on the head.
So in a way, I can understand why you want to take down this video.
But again, PewDiePie was in the right by saying,
But the problem here is that you're just drawing more attention to it.
trying to hide all that drama only ended up bringing more attention to it. Again, in the moment, I was just doing that because I thought it was something that would calm down all the drama.
No spin, no doubling down, just an apology.
Although I was legally within my right to take down the video, morally and as a content creator, it wasn't something that I should have done because, I mean, at the end of the day, those were tweets that me and Keem made publicly and videos that we made publicly. So I totally apologize for that.
And for once, the internet didn't crucify her. They respected it, because PewDiePie hadn't canceled her. He'd corrected her with humor and logic. She walked away smarter. Once a YouTube trailblazer, Lily Singh, aka Superwoman, had cracked a space few, could becoming one of the platform's biggest names, breaking barriers for South Asian women, and scoring everything from best-selling books to a late-night show on NBC. She was the definition of hustle, viral skits, world tours, empowerment speeches, billboards from LA to Mumbai. But somewhere along the way, that hustle twisted into entitlement. When Forbes dropped their 2018 list of the highest-paid YouTubers, it included 0 women. Lily wasn't just disappointed, she was furious. 2 years ago, it was almost even. Last year, it was just me. This year, no females at all? I'm concerned the digital space is repeating the mistakes of ancient industries. The internet split. Some cheered her for speaking truth to power. Others asked an obvious question. Wasn't the list based on revenue, not representation? She wasn't being excluded because she was a woman. She just didn't make the cut. But instead of self-awareness, Lily doubled down. Remind me why you're mad again. Not playing the gender card. I'm literally stating facts. Let's do better. I'm not your enemy. And that's when PewDiePie entered the chat.
This is a crazy idea, but maybe you should plan a campaign or something like that to increase your revenue. Something about mental health, and then just come back and sell a bunch of merch afterwards. That would be a great idea. Maybe that will help you earn more revenue. Hey guys, I work too much. I need a break. Buy my hustle merch. You don't get paid more or less based on your gender. AdSense pays the same way. If people want to subscribe to you, they generally do it because they enjoy your videos, not because of your gender. That's just ridiculous. But if you start complaining about this, you literally just sound like a crybaby and an idiot, which you are, Lily Sings. Just in case you weren't sure.
But Lily tried to salvage it. She reached out privately, probably hoping to clear the air or open a dialogue. PewDiePie never responded. He didn't need to, because the internet had already decided. And when she later starred in Fahrenheit 451, trying to act like a serious artist, PewDiePie delivered one last roast.
Big Chungus has gotten so popular that they got a live action confirmed with it, and it's played by Lily Sings. Oh yes! Finally, a real actor playing a really important role. I'm so proud of this community.
KSI wasn't just a YouTuber. It was a one-man marketing machine boxing, rapping, vlogging, and monetizing drama like it was a second language. Every controversy, another opportunity. Every feud, a content pipeline. When his chaotic showdown with Logan Paul lit up the internet, it was framed as a battle of titans. But to PewDiePie, it was something else entirely. To clout-chasing entertainers, reading off a script in front of a screaming crowd, then came the moment that crossed the line. KSI turned the event into a middle school roast session. He dragged Logan's ex into the ring of fire, rallying the crowd to chant profanity about her on stage.
Now, KSI, he is a scumbag. You're both scumbags. KSI has made same comments about my future wife, Marzia. And I never respond to it because it's just cringy.
KSI had a history with Felix and he decided to dig it up.
I'm sure you heard what he said about you guys being scumbags and accused you of both being in just for the money. What do you think about that? Is that true?
Well, I mean, he has no ground to talk at all. He is probably... No, he is the person that ruined a lot of people's lives on YouTube with his comments and his whole anti-Semitism. I can't even say the word. But yeah. So, he didn't help with that. But, you know, each to their own. Each to their own.
He brought up PewDiePie's old controversies, the ones everyone else had moved on from. Suddenly, KSI was painting himself as a moral authority, hoping to redirect attention and drag PewDiePie back into the mud. And the irony. He invoked PewDiePie's past anti-Semitic controversies, the very ones Pewds had already addressed and grown from. But PewDiePie wasn't interested in revisiting the past. He didn't drop a reply video. He didn't start a beef series. He ignored it, and that silence, louder than any diss track. Still, KSI kept pushing. He brought up the TSRE's war like it still mattered. He threw forehead jokes, called PewDiePie irrelevant, and reached deep into the recycling bin of insults. No response. Because sometimes the most powerful move is to do absolutely nothing. KSI went from would-be rival to one-sided ranter, screaming into the void while PewDiePie moved on. The energy shift was instant. Suddenly, KSI didn't look like a challenger. He looked like a kid trying to pick a fight with someone who had already outgrown the playground. Trisha Paytas was chaos incarnate. One moment she was sobbing on her kitchen floor over a failed relationship. The next, she was earnestly arguing that dogs were probably part human and not entirely as a joke. She wasn't a YouTuber. She was a reality show in human form. But in 2017, the chaos crossed a line. Then small content creator named Nikocado of Avocado Best, known for emotional mukbangs and his love of food and piano, posted a heartfelt piano cover of her song Warrior. Trisha praised it and, in a gesture that seemed sincere at the time, said she'd love to collab if he ever came to LA. So Nikocado did something bold. He flew all the way from Colombia to Los Angeles just to meet her. And then, she ghosted him. No response, no explanation, nothing. When Nick finally went public with the story, hoping for some closure, Trisha turned cold.
I was never going to. I wasn't going to, collab, you know what I mean? I don't know where that came from.
But it didn't stop there. She went on podcasts and doubled down with zero remorse.
So many people, him and a lot of your fans, want to hear an apology.
But I'm not sorry.
That's when PewDiePie stepped in. He dedicated an entire Cringe Tuesday episode to Trisha's circus at hand. Didn't hold back.
Liar, manipulator, playing victim, aggressive, abusive.
He reminded everyone that she had invited Nikocado, praised him publicly, and then flat out ignored him when he showed up halfway across the world.
I'll have you know that Trisha invited him to collab. He flew all the way from Colombia, and she just ghosted him. Cancel Trisha Paytas right now.
But PewDiePie wasn't just calling out the ghosting. He zoomed out and dissected the whole Trisha persona, the exaggerated ignorance, the fake tears, the performative meltdowns.
I feel like she does play into the dumb blonde role, like she purposely trying to make her stupid.
Dogs are mammals, right? Yeah, dogs are mammals. They're humans. Or no, they're not human. They're part of the animal kingdom that God created. I love you, Jesus.
That is an amazing sentence.
And yet, despite tearing her apart with logic and humor, he still threw in a twist of dry sarcasm.
She does have some likable qualities, though, like, she's,
It didn't take much after that. PewDiePie didn't need a fool. He just needed to shine a light. Trisha's own behavior did the rest. To this day, she occasionally brings him uphunned, provoked, and furiouses.
PewDiePie, fuck all the way off. You're disgusting. Your humor sucks, and you should stick to playing video games.